said we need to stop this $4 trillion tax increase, which would be the biggest increase in taxes in the history of our country. So they are state of teachers, for firefighters, for ranchers, for energy workers. This means a lot of differences in terms of money in their pockets that they can spend. They can decide how to spend it. You know, it takes a little more first and damage that's been done by the Biden administration and the Democrats the last.
Good morning, Brenda. Giggles. Morning, Brenda.
One of the things that Senator Schumer said is that they want to do this reading of the bill and they plan to stall things. But is it stalling just to stall? Because it doesn't seem like they have they have the votes to do anything differently, and stalling for what purpose?
Well, if you know,
As you can see, it's a little bit of rain out there right now. I just got back from flying and doing catching a ship. Hey, Jonathan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How you doing, Paul?
Just a little bit hectic. I was running around and did a ship. I came back. I had to feed Boone and just, just continually.
Daily routine.
Don's here.
Just got finished watching a bunch of people crying about how ain't no more DJI drones in the U.S. on
Lance is
YouTube.
here.
Good morning, kids.
Good morning.
Double D, how you doing, man?
All right. I wonder when we're going to hear about Joe.
That's what I was wondering too.
He sent me a message. What was it last night? 10 o'clock that he had just had his pain meds and turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
That was at 11 o'clock last night. So
Yeah, I know he had said he had to eat before midnight. So
yeah.
And that's all he ate was a turkey sandwich? Well, to stuff my face.
I think that's what he requested, isn't it, Don?
I don't know. Apparently he had an attractive nurse.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, he wasn't
not that Joe notices things like that.
I'm assuming he had an attractive nurse. What does he say? He says, I have an LPN tonight that went to culinary school and is now LPN. I said, baby, you can feed me and take care of me.
Good morning,
Hey, Lance. Good morning, Lance.
I hope everything goes good with his surgery today. I'm kind of worried about it.
Yeah, it seems like more and more issues keep piling on, Don. That makes me worried.
He's staying optimistic, and that's good. His timeline of being up and going, that's ambitious. He's going to be hurting. But if he's optimistic, I'm there with him. He can be optimistic.
Yeah. Well, you got to let him do what he's got to do, Here comes
Lance,
TJ.
Lance, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Morning.
Morning, TJ.
Morning. What's good, TJ? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Jonathan. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Russell says Joe needs nurse.
A nurse ratchet? Yeah, a nurse ratchet. That's pretty funny.
Oh, he needs a nurse ratchet?
Yeah.
No.
A ratchet nurse.
Nurse Ratchet. She was the nurse from
the movie?
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yep.
Oh, y'all literally talking about. I'm sorry.
She was a little sadistic.
Same page, wrong book.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's happening?
Good morning to people in the chat. Morning,
Are you
Star.
out?
I know you in there, beautiful. How you doing?
Are you outside, Jonathan?
Am I outside?
Yeah, you sound like you're outside.
No. Oh, would you hear the birds from out the window?
I guess.
What makes you think I'm outside?
I don't know. Your mic just sounds different or whatever. I don't know.
Might sound different.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. I
Just a
didn't
little
say
bit.
that.
Just a little bit.
That's funny.
Everybody got crazy in them TJ.
Yeah.
Everybody got a little bit of
Well,
crazy.
TJ's got to be careful when he scratches his head. He doesn't need to lose anything more,
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny. That's funny.
TJ, you looking like you lost your razor, man.
It's upstairs. I don't know. I just kind of let it go for a little bit, and I'm like, well, I think I need to shave.
Yeah, I did that. I did that yesterday. When I woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, I grabbed both of my razors. Like, we're not doing this. It's too hot.
Yeah, this has got to go, man. This has got to go.
It's too hot.
Yeah, last night when I left work, it wasn't too bad. Like the wind was blowing. It wasn't really like too hot. I think it was probably like 80 something degrees, but this morning it's pretty warm out there.
I think we probably get like 87 a day. About 3 hours of rain in between two sessions. Won't be that bad in GA today. I haven't made coffee though. That's to make my job out. Donna, what we working on?
Setting up a kickoff call for an SCM campaign.
Mm.
Does that tell you anything?
No.
I'm being go between two different people.
What you talking about?
Instead of two people just talking to each other, I'm getting a message from this person, and then I'm just transferring it on to this person. Then they'll answer me, and I will take that answer, and I will send it back to this person. My job is basically something that can be done by a robot.
Oh, wow. All I heard was you playing middleman.
Yep.
Okay. Yes.
Seems pretty complicated, like delaying messages back and forth to people.
That's why you do a group chat.
Yeah.
I keep saying if they were smart, if somebody in the company was smart enough, they could build an AI assistant, one of those, what do they call them? Anyway,
Johnny's
they
continuing
could
to brag about his
agent. They call them agents. They could build an AI agent.
Yeah.
If somebody's smart enough, they can build an AI agent to do my job. And then I start thinking, man, if I was smart enough, I could build an AI agent to do my job and still get paid. I wish I was smarter.
Well, you can build an AI agent, do your job and other people's job and get all the pay.
I wish I was smarter.
Johnny D.
What's up? How you doing? Hey,
Johnny, what you
How you
know
doing,
good?
man?
T. Paul. Who else is in
I
here?
have-
Let's see. Lance is Lance in here.
Morning, Johnny.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
in
Lance. Jonathan. Don is busy at work, it looks like.
Yeah.
Johnny D, I gotta give you a personal salute, man, for going to check on your boy. That's big.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow morning. I don't think I have. I have a funeral Wednesday morning. I can't. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to run up there.
Do you know what time he's supposed to be out today?
I don't know. He went in well, he's supposed to go in at 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
He texted me actually. Let's see, what time was it?
Now, does he have any family that's gonna be there when he? No.
I don't know the daughter.
I know
Daughter's
she's checking on the
working,
dogs for him,
One
but
of the sons in a different state.
Well,
the other one is off
she's
shift.
supposed to be checking on the dogs for him, Don. What the deal
yeah,
was
I know.
yesterday?
She better be
didn't-
checking on the
She
dogs.
she didn't show up all day over there yesterday.
Until-
I know.
Did she show up at 10 o'clock?
No, that was 2 days ago with the 10 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think she learned not to do the 10 o'clock thing anymore because it was a mess. Big old mess when she got back. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Alexis's husband's in the hospital too.
Yeah.
all right.
I was texting Alex last night at work, and when I left, I called him and said that Art created a GoFundMe page for Alexis for her dogs or whatever.
All right. I have a fly in here that is driving me crazy.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
McFly.
Fly.
McFly.
Man,
Yeah,
Johnny, that
I
was
did get that.
that was a funny video that you posted with all the poles all over the place as he was walking in and
Oh,
whatnot.
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Look,
Okay.
Joe, there's a pole right here.
Poor Joe, poor Joe.
So Joe, don't get scared, but so but the phone right here.
Hey, you gotta try to make him laugh,
Yeah. What's up, Mark?
Gotta try to make him laugh. Joe's in for, I tell you, he's that leg is very serious. I mean,
Mhm.
he's trying to take it the way he thinks. I mean, I understand what he's trying to say, but my mom had something very similar to that before she passed away. I mean, it almost looks like the same type, and that thing took 2 years to heal.
Wow.
Well,
So he's in for a
yeah,
lot.
but optimism goes a long way, and I'm not going to take any of his optimism away.
Oh no.
Yes.
But it is what it is. I mean, he's got to go upstairs. He's got, it's
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything either, but that was what did me mum. She had cellulitis in her legs and it burst, and that caused sepsis.
yeah. Got to be careful, Got to be careful.
Yeah, but Mark, you're also talking about British healthcare, which
Very funny.
what'd you guys do? Put leeches on her?
Don't put leeches on her.
Listen, we ain't.
Well, I don't know.
Y'all
You see,
y'all
by
ain't
the
figured
time
it out
they,
yet. The biggest problem, Joe's biggest problem, man, he came yet. Joe's
by the
biggest
time
problem.
they,
Go ahead,
by the
Mark.
time,
How would you
by
do?
the time they'd figured out that she'd got sepsis, she only lasted 2 more days.
Oh wow.
Mm,
Okay.
that
So,
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's biggest problem is and Johnny, you gonna have to help him. It ain't gonna be easy. Joe's biggest problem when he gets out of there is sitting his ass still. He's gonna want to get out and about, and he doesn't need to. He needs
No,
to.
he definitely.
Right, he doesn't need, but he's.
He don't
he's-
do.
Well-
I mean, normally he don't do a whole lot doing the. I mean, he don't do a lot during the day. I mean, he don't cut grass. He don't have to do any of that kind of stuff because he's in an apartment. So
Yeah, but
Right.
he's got all his photographs to take.
The school
Tonic.
picture thing is about to start, I guess, before school, and then he's gonna be sitting down long enough that when school starts back, he's still not gonna supposed to be on that leg. Joe's gonna go out there.
yeah,
He's gonna go out there. One
Hey.
is a part of his daily routine, and two, that's how he gets his money. He's gonna go out there. That's
Well,
gonna
he
be his
said he-
biggest problem.
In 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks time, or is it 4 weeks time? He's got to go and do all the headshots of the teams.
Right. That was that was sometime this month.
It's
And
in for
he's not gonna be able to make that, man, and be all right.
The health service advises using plenty of.
at least it's just sitting in a studio taking headshots. You don't have to stand much to do that, I suppose.
We can all take to avoid a flow of images.
To take the photo shoot, yeah, he can just sit down and do that. But now you're talking about when Joe's game start. Mind you, this is what.
No, they don't start for another 5 or 6 weeks afterwards, I think.
No,
Right, but
they start football the first week they go back to school, about August the 2nd or August the 10th, roughly.
Yeah, as well as being the
Mhm. And this ain't no simple operation, man. You know what I mean? He gonna have to sit still, but he ain't gonna want to sit. Joe's not gonna sit still. First of all, you're ex-Marine. Marines refuse to sit still.
Well,
That's-
and as you
that's
know,
their nature.
Johnny, he's not going to listen to anybody either. You know.
Well, he's got to listen to one person, him and his body. You know?
Yeah.
And the doctor.
I'm trying to do something about it. Try to.
He ain't gonna listen to his body until his body force him. Just like when he
No.
first fell, Joe went home. Joe ain't go straight to the hospital. He went home. Like the thing about Marines, man. Listen, there's no such thing as quit.
In England this September.
And that's by the time you go through there long enough, by the time you come out, that's embedded in you.
Yeah, but
Quitting is not an option.
at least he did EMS for long enough to know that there is the problem.
Yeah. Joe ain't gonna sit still, bro. That's gonna be the part that hurt him the most. If he don't let it heal properly.
Hey guys, I got to hop off. My granddaughters did an interview for CBS with the
Oh.
Jap. So
Oh.
she just said she's in Italy right now, so she was saying it's going to be on
What is she doing an interview for? They get she get
the university. She's a javelin thrower, so
Oh,
that's cool.
I know
I don't know what CBS means or where it would be or what, so because she's in Italy, so I don't know.
Wow.
He's a javelin thrower, you said?
Yeah, my granddaughter throws a javelin for the university, huh?
That's
That's pretty cool,
right
dude.
there.
Well, I bet that cuts back on the number of guys that chase her.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It makes mine and her daddy's job a lot
That's funny.
easier, you know?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
When she opens the door with a javelin and a left-handed javelin thrower at that, you know,
That's funny.
that kind of scare you away.
Yeah.
Like people like TJ showing up at your door, you know. All right, I'll try to be back. Let me go see if I can find this.
Okay, Johnny.
All right, Johnny, we'll see you.
Good, man.
That's funny.
There's no way you'll be awake from the anesthetic yet. He might not even have finished the operation.
No, I wouldn't picture him being in or being up and about until noon.
Yeah.
And even then,
Well, he won't be up and about. He might be awake, but
Well, by the time the anesthetic and everything wears off, it's going to be closer to noon, isn't it?
at least.
And we'll do it together.
where the hell are you, you son of a bitch?
I mean, all I had was an angioplasty, and they didn't want me to move for 3 hours after it.
I need 2 minutes.
I have no idea where this fly is going to when it's not buzzing my head.
I had
Is
one
it
of
just
those
like-
here yesterday. Don.
Can't
Is
find
it
it?
regular, like, is it like a little
No, I
regular
didn't
house
find it.
fly?
I grabbed the fly swatter, and all of a sudden he disappeared. It's like,
No, TJ, it's an elephant fly. No, it's a house fly.
Donald,
Yes.
which direction are you looking, left or right?
right now.
Right.
Hold
I'm
on,
always looking
hold on.
straight ahead.
Okay, turn towards your right, where the window is. That's where you'll find him.
Nope, he just landed on my elbow, which is behind me. Where are you, you son of a bitch? Where are you, Son of a
9 times
bitch.
out of 10, he's trying to get out before you kill him.
Oh, I got him.
There
I
it is.
got him. Dead.
All right.
There's a little bastard. There's a little bastard.
All right, somebody call 911. Don just committed a murder.
May you
That's
fly
funny.
in the future in
Little
heaven.
fucker. I'm gonna go
Oh,
feed him
got
to my
him.
fly trap.
There you go.
That's funny.
Not only did he
We
commit
got
a murder,
to
but
see
we
that.
found the
We
body.
got to see the feeding of the fly trap. Ah, he didn't take his camera with him.
No, you don't get to see the feeding of the fly trap.
Fly trap?
Yeah,
Why'd you kill a fly?
because it was buzzing me.
Because the fly traps aren't in that room.
Bring the Venus flytrap in the room. That's all you had to do, man.
Yeah. We want to see.
TJ wants to know if the fly trap licks its lips afterwards.
I want to see that.
Well, TJ want to see it talk. TJ want to see it speak. Feed me, Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, one
You
day
guys are. You guys just under.
How do you decide which Venus flytrap to feed?
I just look for one that's open, and I didn't give it to the fly trap because it's raining right now. I went ahead and fed it to the purple pitcher.
Purple pitcher.
What?
Pitcher
Yeah,
plants are
pitcher
also insect
Pitcher
eating.
plants do the same
Yeah.
thing.
They don't.
Oh, are
they
they
don't-
like they're like
They're like wider.
The ones that have a lid.
They
I
look
never heard of
like little. They look like little tubes or what? Like little test tubes or something.
Yeah, but they don't move like a fly trap
Oh,
does.
gotcha. Okay.
So
And
how
I do
they work?
have a sundew in here, but the sundew wasn't doing its job.
A sundew.
A sundew will move.
Well,
Sundews have like fingers, and each little finger is covered with like sticky sap
Sticky stuff,
type
yeah.
substance.
Oh.
When the insect lands, it gets stuck on it, and then all the fingers curl in
Well,
and suffocate
you know,
the insect.
Don. The old saying is, "Sun do and sun don't."
Sundew.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I thought the pitcher plant does move. It
Hold up.
closes its lid.
Hold up.
Go ahead,
Don, why
Jonathan.
you gotta-
Your volume is real low, Jonathan.
Donna, why you got all these plant eating? Hold up,
Like
man.
eating flies.
You got all these killer plants in your house, man. I ain't coming to your house.
I don't have very many anymore. I've got about 15 fly traps, and at one time I had thousands.
How old are them 15?
It's hard to say. The oldest one
Estimate.
is probably 3 years old.
How big is that thing?
Fly traps usually
They're not
only get the biggest traps I've ever had were not quite 1 inch long, but most of my fly traps right now are juvenile. There's only one that is of flowering age, which is 3 years old.
So you can grow a fly trap, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
grow. They're plants.
I started off with just a few fly traps before I accidentally killed off a bunch of them during a freeze one winter. I'd grown just a few fly traps into thousands of fly traps. I used to have them all along my deck, and they were just thousands.
So are they like seeds you could buy and then you just plant them and then
You could buy seeds, or you could buy a plant. If you buy a seed, it's going to be 3 years at least before.
TJ wants to know where he can go get a fly trap.
3 years at least before it's ready to go.
just thinking about it for like maybe future or whatever. Not that I mean, sometimes
Go to
we
that
have
local
like a
nursery,
fly
TJ.
here and there, like because like I'll
TJ,
walk out of the
TJ.
front door and
You guys are under a misconception. Fly traps, any insectivorous plant, fly traps, pitcher plants, they will not eat enough insects to lower the population significantly.
Mhm.
Even if you had thousands of them, TJ.
Yep.
What
If
the-
you go out to like the green swamp where these plants live, and there's a ton of them, you'll still find insects.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't they grow about 6 inches tall?
Which
6 inches,
Venus.
6-inch stock is what you're saying?
Yeah, the Venus.
Venus flytrap, you'll get about 6 to 8 inches if you're talking about the flower scape, because it grows up above the actual
Leaf.
leaves.
Yeah. Can you take cuttings?
Yes, you can take cuttings and do a vegetative propagation, which I've done quite a bit of early on. In fact, I did it with these because I lost all of my fly traps except for I think 7. And so several of the fly traps that are out here right now were vegetative reproductions.
So what do you do? Just replant, just take a leaf off and replant the leaf?
Yep, you split a new leaf. New leaves work better. You split a new leaf down and try and get as much of the rhizome as possible. And then you can either stick it in the dirt with the rest of it, and you get about a 50% strike on that, or if you take it inside and put it on a bed of like sphagnum moss, you can get a little bit more of a chance of striking.
You just use the rooting powder.
Well, you could just like cut one off and then just like let it soak in some water, and then eventually it'll start to grow roots. And then once it starts to grow roots,
TJ, no.
Yeah, the sphagnum moss
plants work like that, TJ.
Yeah,
I know where you're going.
Yeah, you don't want 100% water. You're going to just waterlog it, and it's just going to rot. What you want is a moist environment. So sphagnum moss works good because you still have a little bit of airflow.
Because there's this guy, I think I may have mentioned him before, but I don't know. He's on YouTube. Like, he goes by Creative Explained. And
he definitely mentioned him before.
Yeah, and like he just shows all these different things of taking care of plants or like reproducing plants and whatnot.
Venus flytrap is not a hydroponic plant, TJ.
No.
But it does like to have but it does like to have very moist soil, like to keep its feet wet. Just not submerged.
Do you use rooting powder on them?
On these, no.
No.
Not necessary.
Right.
A head's coming in. Ding dong.
Morning, Ed.
Morning.
What's up, Ed?
Morning, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good.
You're not working today?
No, we took the long weekend off today and got to work on Canada Day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
I don't mind.
Well, TJ was worried about you being upset not working because he knows you love to keep your fingers in the cement pond, you know?
I could tell by his face.
Yeah. He gets upset very easily, you know?
I could tell. Look at him.
Yeah, it's so weird how I'm, well, not weird, but crazy how I'm like that. Like, when something's not working the way that I want it to, like I just start throwing a fit.
No, really? Not you, TJ.
TJ, when that happens, you stop and then you count up to 10, then you start all over again.
Yeah.
So you don't get
Start
frustrated.
all over again.
What, you're starting 10 every time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's only got 10 fingers, haven't you, TJ?
Good morning, everybody in the chat.
Just gotta breathe, man. Just gotta breathe.
That's right, bro. Take a breather.
Breathe. Hell, 83 degrees here at the moment.
Oh, really? It's only
Yeah.
73 degrees here.
Let's see.
Yeah, 87 by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Here is, let me see.
Yeah, it says 82, but feels like 90.
don't know what the humidity is. It was 60% yesterday. I wonder if it's.
It's
That's what you got to
18
worry
right
about,
now.
that humidity. That's what make the air heavy to breathe.
Humidity.
Out here right now, though.
So how's everyone doing?
51%.
We're doing good, man. Doing good, I reckon.
That's good. Have you guys heard from Joe yet? Has the surgery
No.
went well or what?
No, we
haven't heard
probably.
a
I
word
don't think
yet.
he's going to be even alert until probably noon. He went in at 7, or was supposed to. And
Yeah, 7 is time, your time as well, isn't it? Yeah.
And his last
Yeah.
meal, Johnny said, was a turkey sandwich.
yeah,
Yeah, so
Don't say it like that, Paul.
Oh, well, I could say
not his last
the
meal.
Last Supper. The Last Supper.
That's supper.
Hope he has some Miracle Whip on now.
No, he's gonna be okay.
well, yeah.
Well, he's too stubborn not to be. Right, TJ?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. That's pretty good.
That's funny.
TJ, how come you didn't book a flight and go see him at the hospital?
Shoot, man, I wish I had all the money in the world, man. If I mean, like, if I had all the money in the world, that'd be the first thing I'd go do.
Bro, you
Book
don't
a plane, book a ticket.
TJ would be flitting around the globe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, and Don'd have to grow a big ass pitcher plant in order to catch your ass.
A newly trained firefighter has been hailed a hero after rescue 8 ducklings in a storm drain in
What's up, Jim? Big brother Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Good morning, Jim.
That reminds me, I got to make a phone call.
Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Nobody call them no more, TJ.
I know.
People wasn't happy with the death of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
The Marshmallow Man.
Come on, you two, get in here. Come on, Papa. Come on, Spidey.
What your cats doing?
Yeah.
Two of them just came to the door, and 3 of them are eating, and the 4th one is probably still asleep in my bed. She bougie.
Meow.
Meow.
They got their heads in the bowl. They don't even eat.
Yeah, mine's just wandered off.
So, all you my American friends there, have you guys read those white papers that the GI released?
I didn't read it, but I heard about it.
It's crazy.
The white papers.
Yeah, bro. With all the rules and stuff.
I don't know.
And somebody's in somebody else's bowl. Spike. Go to your bowl. Go to your bowl. You know better.
Day off ko nga pala ngayon. Sakto din nagkakantin ang order.
So now
So
they got
Uncle
two.
Don, are you gonna get the Neo? I saw Neo written on your whiteboard right there, so I didn't know like what that was right there.
No, that's Northeast Oklahoma.
That's funny.
AKA
That's pretty
Neo.
good.
I was wondering where it was going. I was like, why would I get a Neo? Why does he think I'm getting a Neo?
There's nothing wrong with the Neo.
Oh me.
What in the world are y'all doing?
Yeah, I guess Neo could stand for Northeast Oklahoma.
In this case, it does. It stands for Northeast Oklahoma. It's a client, Northeast Oklahoma A&M College.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, TJ, you got a Neo, don't you?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
You ever fly it?
No, I want to get like the only I can like it's
You
kind of
need
hard.
to get you need to get the RC controller, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard flying with my phone.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't tried it with my phone yet.
Better order it off of eBay.
I looked it up.
eBay. Go to eBay. Better be quick about it because everything is disappearing.
Yeah, like
Everything
$200
is
to $300, TJ.
Well, let's see.
I thought you could connect the Neo to the same controller as your Air 2S.
No.
H2S is 03. H2S is 03. The Neo is 04. You can connect it to the same controller as the Air 3 or the Air 3S, or even the RC Pro 2.
Yeah, I know you can do it to the RC2 and the RC Pro 2, but I thought you could use the RCN2.
That was the Neo.
All
right. So here's what I
the first version.
They have these ones, but see the thing of this controller looks exactly the same as the one that I fly with the Air 2S. They look exactly
well, they
the
all
same.
look the same. Yeah. The RCN1, the RCN2, and the RCN3 all look the same.
Yeah. I wanna get this one right here.
I don't think that works with it.
What, this one right here?
Yep. That's just a standard RC.
No, because it's got a screen on it.
It doesn't make any difference. You better check the compatibility before you buy anything.
I got the same one.
You can't use the RC without the antennas. You've got to use the RC2.
Because Al uses, I think Al uses this one for his Neo as well. I believe.
No, he can't because I tried with my screen like that for my 3 Pro and it won't work.
Oh.
What you're looking for is the one that has the 2 little antennas on top that are overlapped like this, and you pick them up.
Like this one right here, right?
You don't have one on the screen.
It's an RC2, not
okay, there it is,
not
right
the original RC.
There's the RC2 right there.
How much is that one? Probably 400.
It doesn't seem like they have any, do they? Oh, $329.
Yeah, and they got one in stock.
Well, look at the delivery time. July 22nd through August the 17th.
Well, it says okay, July 22nd for August 17th. Yeah, that's a long time.
They're allowing for customs to hold it for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking for one for mine too, bro. So.
Did you go on eBay?
No, I don't want to spend that much on it.
No, not on Amazon, eBay.
I didn't look on eBay. No. I don't have an account. I don't have an account for eBay, so I don't.
Ow.
You can still buy stuff off eBay as a guest.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
an account.
What's up, Trey?
Guys,
And guess what? You may or may not get. No, I'm joking. My RC Pro, the first one, is acting up, and I'm scared to send it in. And people don't seem like people ain't getting their stuff back, or they're getting it back with the tariff on it, even though it's a replacement.
Yeah, I was watching some guy's channel from the States there. He sent his drone to get fixed, and then he had to pay for his extra insurance, and he didn't get nothing back yet.
Yeah, Joe hasn't got his back yet.
Yeah.
It got stopped in customs.
Yeah, Joe
Oh,
got
shit,
the
eh?
same problem.
And
Oh,
returned.
wow.
UPS wouldn't deliver it. Then they were using FedEx, and FedEx got it turned back at customs, and it had to go back. And that's only coming from Canada.
Wow, that's
They
crazy.
was working with DHL for a minute. I don't know what happened.
Medical help with Charlotte's
Yeah.
10-year-old daughter treated
That- That's how they got the Air 3 to everybody, through DHL.
Well,
But if you
maybe
In fact,
if he goes to the tugboat and gets the old one back and then sends that one in, then he won't have to pay as a flyaway, and he'll only have to pay the normal replacement, which is a hell of a lot less.
all right.
Because they charge a lot for a flyaway compared for a replacement.
battery fires caused by e-scooters.
maybe now that
You got that,
DJI
Paul?
There you
that's
go.
a good one.
$300.
No, that's not. That's the one for the 04 units.
Yeah, like
The
I
one
got
for the SUS. The one for the SUS is the one without the antennas.
Yeah.
No, it has to have antennas.
No,
No.
the one for the
Yeah.
SUS is the one without the antennas. That one there is for 04 drones. The one with the without antennas is
Like
for
the
the 03
Neo.
drone.
Like the Neo.
Yeah, you'll need that one for the Neo. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I was.
You're right,
That's
Paul.
what I was saying.
Charlotte is also urging
$300.
And the Flip,
safety. I would like to
and the Mavic 4, and the Air 3S.
Wow.
I mean,
Ministers spent
I guess $300 isn't too bad. I guess I don't.
Mini 4.
Good morning, GDS.
Well, you've only got one drone it'll work with, TJ. It would be nice if it worked
There
with
you go,
both of them.
TJ. That's on eBay, and it's at a DJI store.
Yeah, I was gonna sell Dre one, but I guess he ain't want it from me. Oh, he got one already. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice controller, but I
Yeah,
mean,
Dre was after one for his grandson one here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I'm gonna spend $300 just on a remote, might as well just get the whole package.
You might as well get a Mini 4 Pro and get the remote with it.
Yeah.
those receiving pit remain within the cloud system.
yeah, maybe just a little bit.
Huh, huh.
Because here for $440 you can get the Neo drone and the little remote with it. Not the screen one, but the other one.
Yeah, but you've already got the Neo, so
I know.
why not get the Mini 4 Pro instead?
Yeah, that's $1,000 though. 14.
Yeah, that's gonna run a
Well-
whole lot more.
They're going. You can get them for $500 or $600 on eBay second hand.
Yeah, but what's the condition?
Well, perhaps a bit more over in Canada, but
The PMS team
Yeah.
think they've done enough.
because I forgot
Earlier,
yours is a lot more than ours.
Yeah.
Same price, but different figure.
DJ, you really want one? I say one for $250.
Oh, what now?
If you really want one of those controllers, I say one for $250.
Oh shit.
Well, you
I'll
got
send you-
more than you got
I'll
more
send
than
you-
one.
Ed will send you the money right now.
I'll send you 225 Canadian.
Yeah, do I have more than one?
Yeah, that's about 150 American. Yeah.
How's your wrist doing, by the way? When do you get your cast off?
3 weeks
Oh,
on the 16th.
There's
And
two
guess
of them
what?
right
that's
here.
crazy, man.
And I
Oh,
got
you-
my
oh, you-
daughter's ready on the 12th.
Oh, huh.
So you're going to be
So I'm-
walking around the aisle with a cast on.
No, I'm just gonna cut it myself.
Take that up. I'll keep messing with this thing.
Wait a Brendan, Eddie, goodbye.
So we got a deal then? 225 Canadian?
I don't know I don't know if Jonathan would accept that.
Canadian? Well, we can't even get no drones from y'all no more.
Oh, come on, bro.
There's two of them right here. Mind you, I got the RC Pro too, so I don't need all these controls. Hey, I still got controllers in a box.
HF 750.
Controllers been open.
Jonathan's gonna have to open up a drone store.
I know, right?
If you want anything, you call Jonathan.
he's got everything.
So we got a deal, Jonathan?
What's that? And you still talking Canadian money, man? I can't come to Canada. I'm an ex-felon.
Bro, I'll send it to you.
You gonna send me some Canadian money?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, where I'm gonna spend that?
Oh,
Well, he'll do it on PayPal.
Yeah, bro.
I got Cash App.
All
Cash
right.
App? Okay.
Here's the. I'm gonna make the deal for
You
Jonathan.
gonna have to pay the tariff. You gonna have to pay the tariff.
No, I'm gonna make the deal for Jonathan. He will not accept Canadian dollars. He only accepts Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
No.
And they're worth more than Canadian dollars, aren't they?
No, you send me some American dollars, you can get it. I got more controllers than drones.
Damn.
There you go, Ed.
Play money.
I don't know. 250 don't sound too bad either.
It ain't, because look at it. They charging, what was that price you showed?
It was like
293, and you can get it by August the 2nd.
Nah, that 293 ain't including the tax, and it ain't even including the shipping.
Yeah.
So by the time they finish with you, you're gonna be paying 3 and a change, almost 3.5.
No, it was free shipping, it said. But it took
Free shipping? From where?
I don't know.
China.
Yeah, tariff and tax. They're gonna get you.
Yeah,
Well,
you wouldn't be
here's the one that I thought was probably a good deal. Let me screen share it.
you wouldn't be able to send it to me anyway. It would be stuck at the customs anyway.
No, customs is sticking stuff coming in. Customs is messing with stuff coming in. They ain't messing with stuff going out.
This is being sold by the DJI store.
Yeah, well, that means it's coming from Canada, unless they've got them in wherever it is you are.
Yeah, but that's USA money though.
Located in Sichuan, China.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Boogie woogie. Leave him alone, Ty. Yeah, leave him alone.
60. One's trying to sell heating.
All right, cut it out. I'm being so mean.
GDS tariffs. So 250 your money is about 350 my money. Oh, that's expensive.
Listen, I need you to not run around here beating up the other customer.
Here comes Dre, man.
Morning, Dre.
What up, Dre?
Whoa. What's good, family?
How's it going,
Is he
everybody?
frozen? Oh, there you go.
I'm here.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Just
Good morning, sir.
came back from the printer to get settled in. There we go.
Oh, same picture. He just took the jacket off. He's still in the three-piece.
Three-piece and a biscuit. No, that controller I got, it came yesterday, Jonathan.
I figured you had got one already. I tried to offer it to you twice, and you dipped out. I said, okay.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that. I just, like I said, just wanted to go ahead and get it. And it came, surprisingly, it came yesterday. It was not supposed to show up until mid-July. And they said it was out for shipping. Showed up yesterday around 5:30 p.m.
Where did it come from, Dre?
Yeah, that's all about that.
Some Amazon seller sold it.
It's already in the U.S.
Yeah.
Most likely. What'd they charge you?
It was $329.
See, told you.
Yep, $329 is the going price.
Nice to be oncoming police car.
Well, Ed's got a chance to buy one from Jonathan for $250.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by the time I transfer that money to real money, my fake money to
that's
real
a cool
money,
shot.
that's going to be like $400.
Yeah, he said it's $350 his money.
Is that a picture Lance took?
That was Lance when he was younger.
Yeah, he's 14 then.
No,
In Hawaii.
I know he's been in Hawaii doing some filming of some people.
Yeah, that's probably one of his pictures.
That's a pretty sweet shot, actually.
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
That's a very nice
Yeah,
shot.
that's a damn good shot.
Well, that one should be titled, "What do you do if you got to go to the bathroom and you're surfing?" Bend
Just
over,
let it
let it
go.
go.
I just sent that off.
Oh,
to
look out, log in the water.
I just sent that off to Billabong, see if they want to buy it from me.
The kid did it. The young kid. That's a sweet shot right there. I can tell even Don's impressed. He's trying to break it apart.
Yeah, both of them were nice shots.
That's pretty good.
Was that with the drone or a camera? Lens?
That was with a Pentax K1 Mark II and a 300 millimeter prime.
Now we've all experienced it.
And for all of those of you that don't know what he's talking about, the answer is yeah, it's a camera.
Here's the thing. I have not heard Pentax
Long time.
a while. Pentax was my first film camera that I owned myself. That wasn't hand me down. The Pentax was first. ZX5. I went out and bought that thing, and I love that camera.
So what are you saying, Donna? It's 1975.
That would have been in early 90s that I bought the ZX5. But
he's talking about the Pentax.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about the Pentax.
Pentax.
Yeah, Pentax ZX5. What model? I'm assuming this is a digital Pentax.
Yeah, it's the K1 Mark II.
Yeah, I always like
Pentax
the
always a good
Pentax.
camera. They just don't advertise like some of the other brands. You know, they don't advertise like Sony and Nikon and some of Canon, but they've always held their spot right with the more popular ones.
That wasn't in those colors aren't in camera.
Yeah, that's graded. That's graded, isn't it, Lance?
You got any pictures that you can share of in camera color?
Say that again, Don.
Do you have any images that have not been touched so we can see the in camera color?
I do.
Don is trying to say you doctored
And
the
those
pictures.
aren't in camera color, those are in Photoshop.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I knew that those were processed. That's why I was wondering how it looked
Yeah.
in camera.
Didn't I
Yeah,
tell
let
you that
me,
Don was dissecting the pictures when we
find
first saw that
some
one, that kid on in the tube? I said, Don is dissecting that shot.
give me a second here.
Give us a side by side.
So you tell me that picture was fake?
No. It's a real picture. It's just been color
No,
graded.
the pictures,
Oh,
the
just the
picture's
color.
real.
Oh.
It's just been altered.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or we use the term doctored.
And what glass were you using?
300 millimeter prime.
What a manufacturer. I didn't hear that. Cut out.
Is the lens as well?
Oh, Pentax. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're clipping off the beginning of what you say. You've got your noise canceling on, and so it's cutting out the beginning of.
We have to remember, Don, it's what?
Yeah,
3
middle of the
a.m.?
night there for him. Yeah.
I would say 3 a.m. Hawaiian time, so he ain't trying to talk loud.
Okay, so here's the before process right here. And then you
That
just
ain't
saw the
bad.
one.
That for raw
Auto
shot,
lens.
that ain't bad.
I was gonna say that's before.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
That's
before? That's not much difference. You really...
And let me show you the after. Hold on, stop sharing. So remember what that looks like. Well, here, and here's the after.
Yeah.
See, there's
just a little extra pop. That's all.
Yeah, not much
Bring out
difference.
those blues.
Yeah.
And you're shooting at 1/1000th, maybe.
1/800th.
Okay. Let's say those water droplets are pretty crisp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just the water change.
It wasn't a lot,
Yeah,
but
just a little
at
extra pop.
F5 and ISO 100.
Okay, was he wiping out right there?
About 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It looks like he is getting ready to go over the crest of the wave and drop in the backside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the moms
still a
are
good
asking
shot.
me what they can
The
do
angle right there.
for me, and I just, hey, tell me what each ride is. That's what I need to know, because I don't know.
Don't you two start. Ty, how you being so mean, mama? I'm being so mean, mama.
Meow.
This little girl was amazing. She's probably 8.
Oh wow.
Has she been surfing? Has she been surfing for a while?
Probably since she can walk, is my guess. That's all they do over here.
Yeah, she looks like a native.
TJ, you should go try that at the beach.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't surf Ed, so yeah. I used to could skimboard pretty well, but I don't skimboard too well.
Is that what they call that in Florida? Skin boards? We call it boogie boards out here.
Yeah, we call it skimboarding because you just throw the board over the skim of the water.
She's probably 12, maybe 13.
Yeah, but I don't know why. As soon as you turn 2, the parents put them on the water right away, surfing.
Mhm.
When I was younger, I was a good skateboarder. I don't know now, but
I did most things.
Just
Skateboarding,
That's a
roller
good
skating,
shot.
ice skating.
That's a really good shot there.
Yeah, I could
that's
skate,
cool.
but I could not stand up on a snowboard.
I used to love the ice skate. I just hated the cold.
I still got a pair of ice skates in the attic, but weren't that good.
Yeah, I can skate. I can snowboard. Used to.
Oh, the fuck, man!
Uh-oh.
Cat just friggin' I wasn't even doing anything. Cat just bites my friggin' foot for no reason. What is up? One day, man. One day.
You have peanut butter on your toes or what?
Yeah, like she bit me like right on the top of my foot, or like clawed at it or something.
Did food and water in a dish?
Not paying attention. That's
Yeah,
it.
there's food and water. There's food and water in there. I don't
Maybe
know
she
what
want to
her-
go outside.
You're just not paying
Dude, I'll
attention.
let her out there and she can stay out there and run away.
Oh shit. And good thing you only have one
TJ,
cat.
my biggest one, right? My biggest one of them from Cuba, Spidey. She literally gnaws on you to go to sleep. Like she literally put her skin in her teeth and sit there and gnaw on you. But she won't break your skin, but she'll grip the hell out of you just to go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
back. Real work
GDS,
chick.
that's
Hollered at
funny.
me. But Lance, that was a cool picture.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
no, those
beautiful
were
picture.
cool. No, those were cool, man.
Thank you.
How far were you
What's
from
up,
them?
Luke? You
Like,
wanna go
were you
outside?
far away? Like,
I am probably 200 yards
Come on, Luke.
away.
oh wow.
What was the size of that lens?
Fences like that as well make them nice. Nice fences and nice.
How many millimeters was that lens?
A 300.
DJ, did you read what GDS said?
Yeah, pussycat biting. Yeah.
I got this 1600, but it is a zoom, and you know you're gonna always get that crispiness off that prime.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice, cool one too.
I'm sorry.
I would say in that picture, he probably wiped out.
A lot of them posted on my Instagram already in the. Let's see.
The longest lens that I had was a 500mm mirror.
Shot is this one right here. One. I like it for several reasons. I'm not going to show you guys. So
Now
I
you
like,
leave to come back here this week.
third. So I like this I think it's a girl's head back here. And I also like the three kids back here.
No.
No, I think that's a dude back there.
That's
whose
the
head
dude.
Looks like it's thinking.
That's not a dude.
No, that's a
That's
girl.
got long
Behind the
hair.
board, that's a girl.
Oh.
And three, it might be a dude, but I think her hair is full.
That's
Yeah,
a
looks like a
dude.
girl.
Like a lady.
Because he ain't got no shirt on.
We're talking
No,
about
no,
the
the
person
one on the
behind
board.
the waves.
Yeah, the one behind the
Just
board.
see the top of his head.
the surfer's a boy.
Right, right.
Battle.
Beautiful shots right there.
I don't know if I showed you guys this one. Ta-da.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool shot too.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
And look at the kid. Look how ripped he is right here. I mean, you can see his abs. And what is he? Probably 10.
He must work out a lot.
That's surfing. He surfs.
Surfing is a workout.
They use their abs to get up on that board. My gosh, they
Work
are
out a
fit.
lot. Being 10 years old is working out a lot.
You don't see a lot of
That's
fat
me, bro.
surfers.
That's me right now with my 6-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, when you're 13, 14 years old,
Yeah.
you playing is a workout.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to really work out. You just being a 10, 12, 13-year-old.
Mm-hmm. Surfing is a workout for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had the hillbilly workout where we'd climb trees and jump out of them, grab other trees on the way down, and run through the woods. And
You don't see that anymore.
Take a look at this one. Look at the kid's rib cage. Just amazing how fit they are.
Damn.
Those
Oh,
laterals.
No, that's one of those shirts that they sell, the tight shirts.
That's one of those shirts they sell.
Well, for a vacation, Lance, you did some good work.
Yeah, those are really nice pictures. Keep up the good work.
Did you manage to get a game of golf?
Where's Justin at this morning?
Nah, he's probably still sleeping.
No, he was in a minute ago. Well,
ambulance.
Oh, was he?
Big
Yeah.
GDS was playing the other guy.
Who's in the chat?
Was he in the chat or what?
No, he came on the panel for a couple of minutes.
I never saw him.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I was the first one in.
I'm sure I heard him talking.
No, I thought I heard him talking too, but it wasn't. It was somebody else's voice.
Man, it's freaking humid.
Neo. I said I was done buying drones, but I think I'm gonna buy me an Avata too.
There you go.
I just want the goggles, really. I really just want the goggles. Cause I don't know jack about flying FPV, but the goggles are compatible with the
Which
FPS
goggles?
and
Which goggles?
whichever ones is gonna come with the Avata. Everyone's coming with the Avata too. Wait a minute, is the Avata 3 about to come out, right?
I think they were talking about it. I think, yeah.
And the one was about to drop.
And
Whichever
the
one
next
got the goggles that's compatible with the FPS and the Mavic 4 Pro.
The Integra and the V2. I don't know whether the new one, the RCN 3, the goggles N3, is it? I don't know whether they work with it or not. Well, they work with the Neo.
Somebody call my name?
Yeah. Can I play just a little the stick remote without the goggles? Or do I need the goggles for that?
For the which drone?
The Neo.
Yeah.
You know the little hand thing? Not the
Oh,
remote, the one you
you
hold.
talking about the hand controller?
Yeah, yeah. The one you
No.
control
You
with
can
one
find that
hand.
on there. Yeah, you can find that online.
You can fly it using a camera drone controller, but you can't use it with the RC FPV3 because that doesn't have a transmitter in it.
Oh,
It
you
actually
saying
talks
can you
to-
use that without the goggles?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.
the FPV RC3 doesn't work without the goggles because the goggles have got the transmitter in. But the RC
Yeah, you
FPV2
Joe would probably know.
Mm.
From my understanding,
I'll show you guys what I mean.
the only way, from my understanding, the only way to work it without the goggles is with the stick controller, I believe. Then again, don't quote me because I don't have an FPV.
Not the Neo.
Yeah, I think the Neo isn't the Neo convert into an FPV?
It does, but you need the goggles because the goggles have got the transmitter in.
It's this one I was talking about.
Yeah, the wanker.
The motion controller.
Call it the wanker.
The wanker.
The motion controller, I think, only works with the goggles on the Neo because, like I said, there is no transmitter in the motion controller or the FPV RC3 because
there's
they talk to the goggles and the goggles have the transmitter in.
Okay, because there's a guy on my area selling one of those for $40. So I was like, oh shit.
But if you buy
for $40, you might want to get it just to hold on to it.
If you buy the goggles N3, which are only about just over £200, so that would be maybe $300, something like that. They work. They're the one with a single screen rather than the two eyepieces. The new one that they brought out recently. Because I got the Neo with the RC, I got the Neo with the goggles N3 and the motion controller 3 as a unit, as a pack.
Where's he at?
I'm gonna send him a message, offer him $20.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there for a while already, so.
This one, okay.
I mean, you don't have to be wearing the goggles. You just have to have them connected to the controller.
Editing does make. Here's how much it costs.
Door.
Good morning to y'all.
Oh, Paul's not here. I was gonna ask him. The Air 2S, is that a good drone?
Yeah.
Oh, Paul must have dropped out. Oh no, he's still here, but he's not here.
There's a guy in my area selling one for everything for $500.
BJ, how'd you come to that conclusion?
Well, I don't know. I thought Ed said something, whatever, and then I don't know. Then I had to click over and see, but I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out because the picture's still there. His Paul's not sitting in the chair, and you thought he dropped out.
Yeah, I thought Ed said
Then you
something
realize
like
he's just
about
not
Paul or whatever.
sitting in the chair.
What did I miss?
How much you say, Ed?
You missed the amazing deduction of the whereabouts of Paul Murray by TJ.
Yeah. That's funny.
I say good morning. Good morning,
Oh.
friend. Dustin.
Jonathan, 500 with the case and everything.
For Air 2S Flymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better get that.
I'm gonna go catch a ship. I'll be back.
All right.
That 500 Canadian.
Yeah, 500 Canadian. Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
gonna go ahead and
damn
bounce
good
out.
That still got to be less than what we paid.
That's less than
Flymore.
400 American.
Trying to remember my pin. What was it that I paid for that Flymore? No, I ended up paying 1,800 for my Air 2S Flymore combo because it came with the smart controller. The first version of the RC Pro was the smart controller. That was the price of the controller itself. So they really gave the drone too.
Sure.
Yeah, get one of them old smart controllers on eBay here now for about £260.
Mm.
They come down in price a lot.
See if he lets it go for 350.
In fact, I want to say the RC Pro, the first RC Pro is on there for like $400 to $500.
Oh yeah, that's come down about half price now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think I might prefer doing that rather than even chancing sending my RC Pro to DJI to try to get fixed because it might not make it back.
Mm. Well, the RC Pro isn't covered under Carry Fresh either, so you'd have to pay for the repair.
Yeah.
They don't cover the remotes under Carry Fresh, only the drone.
Somebody had the same problem that I'm having with mine. They said when they sent it in, it cost them like $65.
Mm.
Yeah, I couldn't get Carry Refresh on my Neo because apparently
you can get it on the Neo. It's about £19 a year.
No, I tried. I phoned them and everything, and they said no because it was used.
Well, usually all you have to do is send them in. All you have to do is send them a video of it working.
Oh, that's what the lady told me.
And they'll put it under the warranty.
Yeah.
Call them back.
So I might. Yeah, I'm gonna phone them today. And
call them back.
Tell them like what's going on.
Make sure you talk.
Make sure you tell them that you're not in the U.S., right?
No, I'm in Canada.
Yeah, make sure you tell them you're not in the U.S. Right now, they Carry Fresh has no love for the U.S. with their whole product line, really.
And you'd have to be talking to DJI, not a dealer. In fact, if you go on DJI's website and just do a live chat, you can just talk to them then.
Yeah, I'll do that out there.
Yeah, but all they want is a couple of videos showing that the thing actually works and there's no damage to it.
Yeah, that used to be the way they do it. But the way they Xing us out. But like you say, you in Canada, so it should still be the same for you. Everything should be the same as it was for you in Canada than it
But
is for us here in the USA.
I think it has to be bound to your account though. I don't know that you can do it if it's still on somebody else's account.
No, it's all changing to my stuff.
Right.
My account. I don't fly over water anyway, so.
Well, that's the most exciting thing to do. It's the
It is.
scariest, but the most exciting.
I've been watching lots of videos too where it just takes off and land too.
Yeah.
It disappears.
There, you
It
can
should
get
be all
yourself
right.
in butt pucker situations over dry land, but when you get yourself in a butt pucker situation over water, it just ascends to something greater.
Yeah, because that's like the point of no return.
I
Oh,
have
I think there's only
footage,
4 3, not
No,
5.
no, it's different grade.
Is it?
It's off the
I have
old.
footage where I flew over some falls. We have flooding here, and every year we have
It's
flooding in
a-
our
it's
Grand Falls.
I've been
Just
putting them
turns into this raging mass of water.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I flew out over across it, and
It's
Well,
the
don't
right
worry.
about the time where I got to where it was
What the
misty,
other two are, 'cause you
I started being like,
the orange.
"Oh, this might have been a mistake."
There is a grey plastic packet which has the right ones in.
all right. But I've opened the orange one and put one on the right one for you.
Mm.
Should have gained altitude, Don.
Yeah.
Do what?
But I couldn't
Should
find
have
it.
gained altitude. Went straight up.
Yeah, I did. I didn't go straight up. I didn't want to ruin the shot, so I slowly went up
Okay.
because I didn't want to ruin the
Morning,
shot. Like
Russell.
it was a good shot. It had the
Because
the
they were
mist
covered-
from
they
the
covered, weren't they, over the sun.
turbulence and everything, water going spraying everywhere, and it was just slowly go up.
Yeah, I put one on the.
Mm.
You've got two now.
And the other time, it was that same flood. I went underneath a
I wasn't
bridge
the other two.
nearby. I was showing the flow.
You
What
went
flood was
under a
going?
bridge?
Yeah, I went under a bridge where the flood water was.
Flood.
I said it.
Yeah, but that wasn't the issue. It was all the birds nesting under the bridge.
Uh-oh.
I got under the bridge when I started seeing little flickers along edges of the camera. That was the birds.
Mm.
It's like, oh, if I get hit.
Did they get you?
Or don't worry, nice ones like
Nope, they didn't get me. I flew over the bridge to get back to where I took off from.
I know that's right.
I've only truly crashed once.
I think I've crashed maybe like once
Far
or
more
twice,
than two big ones, as you know.
maybe 3 times.
I haven't crashed mine. I dropped mine, my 3 Pro.
Yeah.
You got a goddamn fleet, you take it. You got a lot on too.
So he does have DJI drone.
Yeah.
And he's here in Columbus.
Yeah, I said, I said, y'all need to, he said, y'all need to.
I'll be right back.
Let's see if we can stop smoking when he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Getting too much. But then they're leggings, not tights. And you put them in rocks a bit the same. So
Good morning, JD.
What's up, JD? How you doing this morning?
Good morning, JD.
Morning, buddy.
JD, when you gonna make an appearance on the panel, man? You need to come up and
18.
hang out with us.
19, 20. I've got 20.
TJ is looking in his calendar right now. He has a busy calendar. So
Yeah.
booked up.
He used to come on the panel a lot before, but he's buried in his RC cars, man.
This story.
It sucks. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I might go. I got a bunch of stuff to get done, and we have a short week because we got Independence Day coming up.
Oh yeah. What you doing anything for the 4th, Uncle Don? What you got going on?
I'm not doing anything really for the 4th. On the 5th, we're celebrating the 4th.
Oh.
Maybe guess it's your birthday?
Because that'll be, do what?
It's your birthday on the 5th?
No.
Oh. So why are you celebrating the 5th on the 4th? Or the 4th on the 5th?
Independence
Day.
Yeah, Independence Day is on the 4th.
Yes. But we're gonna bump our Independence Day get together to Saturday.
Oh, okay.
What, at the lodge?
No, this will be at my house, a massive pool party. We're gonna have a lot of people here.
Well, where was my
Drone
invitation?
pilot in Columbus, people, and he's got a bunch of DJI drones just like
you what?
Here.
my neighbor works as a cook in a restaurant. He said one of his coworkers had drones. He had told me this the other day. So I asked him what kind of drones he had. He said he didn't know. So I gave him a picture of my drones. I said, show this to him and let me know what kind of drones he got. So that was my neighbor who just walked up on me. He was like, yo, old boy said, y'all need to hook up. He said, he's got about 5 DJI drones too. I said, are you serious? So
you might have made yourself a new drone friend.
There's another pilot in my city.
Someone that you can go flying with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In fact, I told him we can go Wednesday, Thursday. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, 6:30, 25.
I'm gonna see what he's working with.
You got to work Friday?
Who?
You?
No.
Well, you're off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday then.
No, I got to work Friday. I'm on Wednesday, Thursday.
So you got to work.
Got you working Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sundays are busiest days though, so.
Don't feel bad, bro. I'm off today and tomorrow's Canada Day. I got to work tomorrow.
I suppose people have still got to wash clothes even when it's a holiday.
Mm-hmm. In fact, that's when they come the most.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sundays are busiest days. That's gonna be a shame.
Do they turn up and you wash them for them, or do they have to use the machines themselves?
Say again?
I says, do they turn up, leave the washing, and you do it for them, or do they have to use the machines themselves?
No. I'm not washing nobody's clothes, man. Your clothes dirty. That's why you came here.
The machines are over there.
Yeah, if they happen to step out and the washing machine stop, I throw it in the dryer for them because I dry. If you wash at our location, our dryers are free. So now, once your clothes are already clean, I ain't got no problem throwing them in the car and toss them in the dryer for you, but I ain't putting your clothes in the washing machine. Look, I've helped people reel their laundry in, and you know how sometimes clothes will fall out? Yeah.
You go pick that up.
No, this is Jonathan. The clothes.
They ain't
Dude,
touching them.
what's all over this shirt? What the hell?
It's all this
On
white
entry?
stuff.
That's all them.
Oh.
1,000 AGF.
What about you, TJ? When do you go back to work?
I work today. I don't go until 3 o'clock, so I close the store tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked last night. I went in at noon and closed.
Cool.
You close earlier on Sunday than on Monday. Yeah.
No, we always close at 9.
All right.
Yeah, we used to close at 10, but I guess because being that it's a smaller store, like we don't get a lot of customers, like maybe like 7:30 or 8 o'clock. So I guess they just decided to start closing at 9.
Morning, Frank.
Jody.
Frank, Jody.
Morning, everybody in the chat. Can't see the chat, but I
Here
know you're
comes
there.
Joe. What's up, Joe?
Y'all still on? Damn.
Morning, Joe.
We waiting for you.
Morning, Joe.
Look, he's growing a beard, man. Look at the beard coming in. He's bearding it up over there in the hospital.
He's starting to look like Saint.
Oh my gosh, Joe.
Surgery is complete.
Nice.
Dude, I
Yeah.
didn't think you would be around until noon.
And I'm back.
They still got
me
you
in at
drugged up pretty good?
6 o'clock this morning, brought me in there. Talked to the doctor. We got some few things sorted out. She said, since it's on the side, it looks like it'd be clean, it'd be easy to do, and all of this. She said, what leg you want me to take the graft off of? I said, keep it on the same leg, 'cause I don't want to be limping back and forth. I said, I want the same leg, because if I got to get up, I don't want to have a leg I'm putting weight on with the graft.
Oh my gosh.
So it's all on the left leg. They got me hooked up with Toradol and something else right now, so I don't feel nothing.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
When
so
they
I'm-
start weaning you off of that, you're going to start feeling something.
well, I feel like I got some good nurses, and then as soon as I start wearing off, they give me it again.
Well, they'll wean you off of it eventually.
Yeah. But they took me at 6 o'clock this morning. About 6:30, that's when the doctor came in, and the anesthesiologist came in, and they said, we're gonna move you to the room. Let me give you something to calm me down. And he gave me something to calm me down. All I remember was rolling out into the hallway and waking up in recovery.
Yeah. Those twilight drugs are pretty good.
Did you have to count from 100 down?
Say it again?
Did you have to count down when they
I
give you
had-
the medicine, like
Excuse, they
99?
didn't give me, I didn't even get a chance to say one. But she said a couple of good things, because we were talking about the rehab, and I was telling her, look, I cannot do 4 weeks of rehab. Can't do it. I said, my goal, I have to shoot pictures. And I told her when. She says, that's very feasible. She says, I'm not worried about that. She says, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably keep you here. Because I told her I could go home. They got it wrapped up again with a vacuum on it. Just a light vacuum to keep it from getting not infected. It's to keep it not moist. Let's put it that way. They want to just keep it dry. So she said they'll probably change the dressing out on Thursday. So she said, so we'll keep you till at least Thursday here. And I said, I'm good. I said, you want to keep me over the weekend? I'm good. She said, and then once we know everything looking better, then we'll let
Why
you
you
go
don't want
home.
to stay over the weekend, Joe? Why you don't want to stay over the weekend, Joe?
Well, I want to stay here. That way I don't have to, I don't have to get up and do anything. I got people doing for me.
I'm talking about over the weekend. Why you don't want to stay till over the weekend?
No, I said I will stay over the weekend.
Oh, you will? Okay.
I said, if you want to wait and discharge me Monday, if y'all can do that. She says, let's play it by ear. Let's see what it looks like on Thursday. She goes, because if it looks good enough that you can get home, we'll let you go home. She goes, what I understand, if you get over that, she said, Then if you
Right.
refuse something, then they're gonna make you want to pay for everything. I said, yeah, I know the medical side. That's why I don't want to do that. So, but other than that, I think things are going pretty good.
Well, we are all worried for you.
You don't have to worry.
Well,
I got I got a good man on my side. You know,
We're here for
Okay,
you, Joe.
we are all pulling for you. How about that?
that's even better. Yeah, but
You need to get out of there as quick as
Joe,
possible,
Joe,
Joe.
just so you know, let me clarify. When I say we're pulling for you, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not going to take turns on you. You're going to have to take care of
ain't
that
nobody
yourself.
pulling nothing on me. Okay.
Yeah, you have to take care of all that on your own.
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey,
Got a couple of nurses here could pull on it.
Jody says you don't need to put them drugs in your body. Pain is all in your mind. When they come in, tell them your third knee is hurting. And when they say your third knee, you tell them my left knee, my right knee, and my weak knee.
All I'm telling you is I don't feel anything right now with it. I'm pretty
That's
sure
good.
in about an hour when it starts wearing off, I will. But I can tell it's bandaged up. I haven't looked. It's bandaged up. They only took 2 strips about 4 inches by 4 inches of the way they skinned me alive. You know.
Still,
So
yeah.
when did they say? I'm sorry, but when did they say that the official date was that you were going to be getting out?
I don't have an official date yet.
Oh, okay.
But she said Thursday is when they'll unwrap it and look at it because there's no peek, no look right now on it. It's all sealed up and it's wrapped up, and they don't want to look at it until at least Thursday. So when they open it up Thursday and look at it and see how its graft is working, they said then they'll probably seal it back up and make a decision from there because they could send me home with a portable vat, you know, at home, and I could do it at home.
Yeah.
But like I said, as long as it's wrapped like they got it wrapped, I don't have to worry about my dogs. You know, I don't have to worry about getting scratched by the dog or nothing like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
What she said the same thing. She says she says you know enough. I always say being EMS, I know enough to hurt myself. You know, she goes, you know enough to hurt yourself. You're right. You know, you got us on some things. You told us what we know. You know, because I told her, I said, it's on the side of the leg, it's not weight bearing. And look at Jonathan's shirt. Look like my hospital gown. You in the hospital? but
No, your
but she,
hospital shirt don't
yeah,
say champion.
but she said it's on the side of your leg. So what's happening is that you really don't have a lot of weight pressure on it.
Yeah.
So that's the good news.
I saw him over the road.
So we'll play it by ear. I just know I don't mind sitting here a couple more days. I got some nice nurses. I know them all now.
Well, I was
You know?
surprised that you popped in this early.
Oh, me too.
So I'm glad everything went good.
Yeah,
it
same
went
here,
good.
bro. And if you can stay the weekend, man. The more, the better. You know.
That's what I'm saying. If they want to say, let's push it another 4 or 5 days, because it's cheaper.
Now-
It's cheaper for my insurance to keep me here than to put me in a medical care unit.
Now, could you have gotten a discount if you let them touch your butthole when you were out?
What? What?
With this, you do with the window.
Hey, Joe. What if
Your
you
road
found
dog-
out that? What if you found out that while you're out they were making fun of you and they poked your butthole? What would you do?
I don't know what she looked like.
Around.
Let me see. Let me squeeze a little bit. No, it don't feel like they did.
They're putting the big holes up there. Just
There's something wrong with me.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with you, Donald.
come on, Don. The guy just came out of surgery. Come on.
I know, that's why it's kind of funny.
Yeah, definitely something wrong with you, Donald.
Sorry, Joe. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
You're a sick, twisted little man.
Yeah.
You don't know half of the things I filter out.
Well, y'all only know the Christian side of me. Let's put it that way.
Oh my
If
gosh.
y'all would have known the other side of me back before I was a Christian full time, Yeah, yeah, I was worse than you, Donald.
Your road dog was here earlier. Johnny came in earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's waiting to
Oh
hear from
man.
you too. Got a lot of people waiting to hear from you, man, so that we know you're all right.
So last night, the nurse Jen, she comes in here, and I got a new one. Her name was Lay, Lae. She comes in, and she's a training, so they got her doing all the stuff. And Jen looks at me last night about 9 o'clock, and I said, I might need you to go into that my bag up there and get me some of them pretzel chips, the ones that Johnny sent me. I said, I might have to take about 10 of those out and eat them before I can't eat, just to get something in the stomach, because I hadn't eaten since like 4 o'clock. And I said, but I got a better idea. I said, who's gonna find me a turkey sandwich? Like that. So they found me a turkey sandwich last night at 10 o'clock. So I had 2 hours before I couldn't eat. So I ate me a turkey sandwich at 10 o'clock. And when I got down there this morning, the anesthesiologist said, did you have another turkey sandwich last night? I said, yeah, I did. And he looked at me and says, you ate another one last night. I said, yeah, I did. What? He said, what time? I said, what time couldn't I eat? He said, you couldn't eat past midnight. I said, I ate it at 10. Like that. I ate it at 10. I said, because I said I wanted to make sure I had something in my stomach before y'all messed me up. But at 10 o'clock, they gave me a Norco, and I ate that turkey sandwich. And all I remember was waking up again at 3 o'clock, going back to sleep, waking up at 5 o'clock. So it's not bad. It's doing good. I'll know more. Like I said, I'll know more sometime later today when it starts wearing off. But I've been told as soon as I start feeling anything, let them know they'll shoot me with another shot.
All right, Joe. When you get home, you're gonna have to sit it down, buddy.
Oh, I know. But but she's telling me, she says, if we keep you here, even though Thursday, she says, that'll make such a big difference. And she said, then just when you get home, just try to stay off of it as much as possible. She says, she says, Kaylee's already told me. She says, she's already told me that you caught us like that. And that, because we tell you to stay off your leg. But she already told me that you called us and said, well, it's not weight bearing. If it's not weight bearing, I should be able to stand on it if I have to. And she says, you can stand on it. She said, but if you can give it that 3 weeks before you have to stand on it to set up your equipment, you'll be a lot better. I said, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah. See that
that's the whole
that's the
general
thing I'm
plan.
worried about.
I said, 3 weeks. And, I'm gonna get Johnny. Johnny might have to carry my bag to me. He might have to come over and sit there with me.
I told Johnny this morning he gonna have to help you. Cause
Yeah,
you
I
ain't
might.
gonna want to sit still.
Well, the thing is like I said, I got to get the equipment downstairs. That's the hard part. And in the car. And then I got to set the equipment up. I got one bag, one freaking bag. Everything else, because I carry this one bag on my shoulder, right? And the one bag on my shoulder weighs about 25 pounds. Everything else together weighs about 10 pounds. You know, all the backdrops and everything, because everything's aluminum and aluminium, and.
You're taking pictures for a bunch of high school athletes. Get the team manager to help lug some of that equipment for you.
Oh, I'm definitely going to do that. I'll get the trainers to do it. The girls set it up for me one time.
Yeah.
I'll tell them I need y'all in here. All I got, fully this, all I have to do is say I need 3 players. Come here. And once I get the bag inside, I get players to do it. And then I just go set it up in the positions I got to. And then when I break it down, I'll say I need a player to carry it. Because I'll have to break it down the first day. Because they come in the next day and do weight training. It's in the weight room. So everything gets moved into the coach's office in the back because they can lock it. So I'll just drive it down and have them bring it to the back. And then next day set it up again. You know, so it's not going to be as bad. The hardest part is when I get back home, getting it back upstairs. And I'll call my daughter and say, meet me at the house. You got to carry it up, you know. Or I'll call Jason if I'm back early enough. The guy that does the maintenance. I say, come carry something upstairs for me. I got neighbors that'll do that for me. Because my neighbor Brett across the hall, if I called him up and said, do me a favor, come grab this bag and bring it upstairs, he'll do it.
The man who captured the footage has been called a hero after his quick thinking reaction.
Just take it easy.
Of the young trapped inside.
Yeah, that
Don't
man
rush into things.
Aguiar.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop off here. I gotta take the wife to the doctors, and
All right,
maybe
all
I'll drop.
right.
Later, Ed.
Safe, man.
Yeah.
Joe, take care. Behave yourself.
Then stopped,
Be good.
grabbed the ladder
And
to the
when I get
side
in the parking lot, I'll try to jump in on my phone if you guys are still on.
bus. Oh, I feel emotional
All
just
righty.
Bruno.
And
Because
Jonathan, think about it.
dash
What are we
250
listening to
Canadian.
here?
250
Canadian.
the bus hurtling towards you. Explain what went through.
He doesn't have to think too hard.
Canadian dollars.
On top of the bus, it was like automatic. Probably.
Because the bus could have crashed straight into you,
Oh,
and the results
so-
would have been even more catastrophic.
Yeah, it was.
so anybody hear about Justin? He's in the hospital, right?
Because it seems
What?
it's coming down.
What?
So then,
Y'all didn't hear about Justin?
No, we were
No.
wondering why he wasn't here yet.
What happened to Justin?
pulled over
He
then.
texted me last night. He was in the hospital last night. He was coughing up blood.
I was
Oh
scared.
shit!
It took us a minute to.
No, that's first we heard it.
What happened? I was.
Yeah, because I said something about it. I said something somewhere, and he came back and said, I'm in the hospital too. I said, what for? He
When
said
I
he was
started
coughing up blood.
the bus.
Oh, that's crazy.
I arrived there. I saw
That's what you get when you mouth off a Sarah and she hits you in the throat.
ambulance
I guess so.
on the way. Then I looked up
You said when the kids beat him up?
children bleeding from everywhere.
Seems like everybody I know is in the hospital.
Yeah, where's that backup noise coming from? Who's that?
I don't know.
That's
I'm
Mark.
trying to figure it out too.
Mark?
That's Mark listening to TV.
Young teenagers, weren't they? Sort of 15.
Yeah, it's Mark, because I hear love. It sounds like Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me last night. He said he started coughing up blood, so he went to the hospital.
Damn.
Yikes.
What y'all got going on, man?
Telling you, who's next?
But he doesn't know why.
No, they didn't. He just got there.
That was last night, you said?
Yeah, last night about 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock his time.
He should have been out of it. Well, then again, it'd take a hospital 10 hours before somebody even see you.
Yeah.
Damn. Is Sarah in the chat? Anybody see the chat?
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm on the phone. I didn't want to hook up the iPad yet.
No. Did I screw up? Please tell me I didn't screw up. If I screwed up, I'm just going to say
Look at
I'm
the
not
chat,
talking to you
see if
guys
see the
anymore.
message from Sarah.
Okay.
Normally she'll come tell us what's going on. Anything, Paul?
No. And I don't have Justin's phone number. It just goes to ring, says everything's full, blah, blah, blah. And I don't have Sarah's phone number, so.
Awesome. I tell you what, I'm gonna have something going on here. I got an extra plug all of a sudden.
An extra plug.
Yeah, I got my plugs, my extension cord, and my plug to plug in my phone, my iPad. Now I always gonna keep them extra. I got a bag that I set up that's all together in case I got to come here fast. You know.
Right.
And I'm looking at this thing right now, and I got an extra USB-C. The one that goes to my phone. I had no idea where it came from. Right here, extra. Because I was saying, well, I thought I just plugged this damn thing in. You know. Well, I got an
Oh,
extra.
maybe you had a visitor.
So what I probably did is I probably had one in there and didn't realize and put another one. Could you grab me that Juvan thing, that drink? I gotta drink that thing.
Do you have a heart monitor on?
No, they took it off.
In surgery?
They took it off. They took it off before surgery.
What they do with it?
I don't know. They might not need it anymore.
Yeah, you still, your name is still on the board, so I see you didn't.
Yeah, I don't have it. I don't know what they did with it.
All right, I'm gonna have to, yeah, figure it out.
According to AAA, so we are expecting both the roads and the skies to be very busy. More than 60.
No more injuries, Joe.
According to AAA, that's the highest volume on record.
Well, we're good. What's going to be even better is the fact that they're working with me. That's the even better part.
Mm-hmm.
And they're listening to me. You know what I mean?
A complete evacuation of air traffic control tower here in Atlanta. This causing massive delays and cancellations nationwide that lasted 4 days. You can tell people are getting.
I'll tell you, this doctor I had this morning that did the graph. She sat there and talked to me for about 30 minutes before, just telling me everything going on and what we were doing and all this. And I was thinking, damn, I could deal with drama with her. Yeah. She's the one, let me tell you, they brought me into the waiting room for the operating room, the pre-op. They got me in there and I'm sitting in there and they started walking, like I said, all I remember was going to the back. And I know where the ERs are. I know where the OR's at there because I've been there so many times. Instead of them taking a left, they took a right. And they told me she has her own operating room. It's hers. Nobody else uses it.
Here comes Frank the Tank.
Yeah, nobody else uses it, So it's just strictly for her. And she looks like she's very meticulous. So she looks like she's got it set the way she wants it, and that's the way it's gonna be,
What's up, Frank?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing right there.
What's up, Frank?
Good day, good day. I saw Giggles here, so I decided to come in and say hi.
Yeah.
Frank, how you doing, man?
You got the day off today?
Yes, I did take the day off today. Canada Day,
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I work today myself, but I don't go until like 3, so I got the morning off, so. And partially the afternoon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now that's
what's
the first
everybody
time
up
I
to?
felt anything.
What's
Like you
everybody
said.
up to instead in getting other than Joseph? We all know what Joseph is doing, but what
Yeah.
is everybody else
Well,
doing for Canada?
Justin's apparently in the hospital now.
Yeah, breaking news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like your shirt there, Frank.
I'm just sitting here working away. I can't sit on my ass like Joseph happens to be able to.
Oh Lord, here we go. SeaWorld.
Start, boy.
That's funny.
There goes Giggles. drive my
apparently Justin
dragster.
now too. Joe and Justin are just two lazy asses sitting in the hospital.
Well,
Hey,
I tried my dragster
Justin was
yesterday,
coughing
but
up blood, wasn't he?
Yeah, Donald.
Oh, was he?
He was coughing up blood, I think. That's the reason he went to the hospital.
Yep. Middle finger is exactly what I expect from some lazy ass.
The
I
crooked one
love you,
too.
Donald.
Joe, I wish you were closer. I would fix you some gumbo and bring it to you and
Yeah.
eat it in front of you.
Eat it in front of
you.
Whatever.
And he would describe the taste all the time he was eating in front of you.
Well, you wouldn't have to describe much because it's from Missouri.
Oh yeah, it'd be spicy and just earthy and
Are they going to bring you lunch, Joe?
Yeah, I got red beans and rice coming in a couple hours.
Ooh.
But I told
sounds
Danielle, go try to hook me a turkey sandwich.
So isn't it today you're supposed to get your graft?
Did
I just
done.
had it this morning.
Oh, good.
They rolled me out of here at 6 this morning. At 6:30, the doctor came in and talked to me.
Okay.
The anesthesiologist came in, double checked everything. About 6:40, they said, we're gonna roll you into the ER. And he said, let me give you something to kind of relax you. I said, okay.
like
And then he gave it to me and they started rolling me out the room. And then I woke up and recovered.
Did you also give him the finger?
I don't know what I gave him.
Okay.
All I know is, like I said, as soon as they started rolling me out the room like that, I got out the room. They was just starting to go towards the OR, and he had given me that stuff. And next thing I know, I'm laying in recovery. So,
How long did the operation take?
well, it was 9 o'clock, right at 9 o'clock, 8:40. It was 8:40 when I woke up. So I couldn't tell you.
It's just like when I went to the doctor, they always tell me to count to 10 and they give me the stuff to put me to sleep. I never remember over 3. 1, 2, and then I just don't remember anything else after that.
Oh wow.
yeah. The last time I got put out is they did that. It's like count backwards from 100. So I was like, okay, 100, 99, and they said, "Are you feeling anything?" And I was sitting there thinking, well, of course, wake up! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Crazy.
That stuff's good shit, man.
Yep.
And when I was in recovery, she gets up and she's sitting there next to me, and she goes, "Oh, hey, good morning," like that, and I say, "Hey," and she says, "Let me give you how you feel," and I said, "I feel." I said, she says, "You hurting any?" I said, "A little bit, not a lot." She goes, "Let me. I'll be right back." She ran back. She said, "Let me hit you with some Toradol." So she hit me with the Toradol, and then she's something else she hit me with. I don't know what it was. I gotta ask. But she gave me 2 shots basically.
Come here, Titan. I hear you out there starting trouble. Come here, mamas.
Yeah, so she gave me 2 shots, and it's feeling pretty good. I'll put it that way.
All right.
I'm not slurring, but it works.
Well, I wanted to come in here, say hi to Giggles and everybody else, and hope people have fun at work, and hope people have fun not working.
What you gonna do today, Frank?
I'm gonna go try to do some racing with my RCs to see. Well, it's basically speed run to see how fast I can go with some of them.
Oh, there you go. Sounds like fun.
I gotta beat some records.
Is the sun shining over there?
Oh yeah, over here, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So we'll see you later. Cheers.
All right. Have fun out there.
Okay, Frank.
Later, Frank.
Where's Frank at?
In Canada. He's in Canada.
Okay. That's a big, big, long, wide. Where's he at in Canada?
Oh, on
East,
I don't know,
west,
maybe
middle?
yeah, probably like middle, maybe like Ontario, I think.
Okay.
All I want to know is he near
I'm
a
just
coffee
gonna
shop?
say I have no idea. I can't trust. There's no way I can trust your judgment there, TJ. It might be west, east of, it might be
No,
west
no,
of the
so,
middle
Paul.
of Ontario, Quebec, or something like that. I mean, I think he's on the west coast in Newfoundland.
That's pretty funny.
That's pretty good.
Over by the coffee shop, down over by the coffee shop.
That's pretty good.
He's down by Tim Hortons.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
Okay.
Oh, that got to stop.
God damn.
Right.
That's funny.
Get this order in, and I'm gonna take a eyeball. I'm gonna take my eyeballs for a walk so I don't get eye strain.
Take your eyeballs for a walk.
I've been getting really bad headaches in the afternoon from just sitting here at the computer and back and forth, and I'm gonna be more conscious about taking breaks to take my eyeballs outside and just don't look at any other screen, just go outside and look around.
Yeah, like, oh, look at that tree over there. Oh, look at that one. Look how blue the sky is.
Mm-hmm. Or gray the sky is. It doesn't matter. Do something other than look at these screens and frying my
Yeah.
eyeballs.
Look at this
Last
rock.
Thursday and Friday, I had the worst headaches.
Oh. Look at this grain of dirt that I'm holding.
Donald is in Ottawa, Ontario. He's just put it in the chat.
Okay.
Ontario.
Oh, Ottawa, Ontario. So I was close. I was close.
You were pretty close. I didn't know I could trust you though. Because you didn't say it with a lot of confidence.
Yes.
I was trying to tell you for about 5 minutes till I realised my microphone was on mute.
You. This is a surprise. David. Aubrey.
This is the stuff I got to drink, Juven. That's got all the nutrients in it. They say it heals the wound from within.
Do you get
What kind
chocolate
of-
this time?
Wait, what is that? It's like what kind of drink is that?
Called Juven.
Oh, Juven. Oh.
It's medicine, TJ.
Yeah. Looks like pink lemonade.
Obviously, not chocolate flavour then.
It tastes like overwatered Jello.
Oh, overwatered Jello.
Like it's trying to thicken out, but it won't.
Yeah.
And then the white in it has got a bitter taste to it. That's the meds. That's the meds. You got to. I don't have a spoon up here right now. I'm stirring it with my finger.
He's got this fire extra. I said, I don't.
Uh-oh.
Hey, like that Idaho firefighters killed just in an ambush.
Made a mistake. Where was my mistake? 7, 8,
Oh, there you
9,
go.
10. Oh, I did not put in November.
We've just had a firefighter praised on our news just because he rescued some ducklings.
All those third world issues.
Yep.
Woo. What are we gonna do today? Gonna save a duckling.
A duckling.
A duckling.
Don't hate on the birds, man. Don't hate on the birds.
Oh, that hurt just now.
Yes, revenue at risk. I get it.
You know, when you have surgery on something, sometimes you get one of them shooting pains through it.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
I just got a shooting pain through the leg right down that side.
Oh,
Like,
I can't do the under the knife thing.
Bus, train.
hey, Donald, I can't wait till when this is all said and done to see this built.
oh.
Oh, you want that
guarantee
bill?
you, this is gonna be like $250,000.
Yeah, he wants to see how much it is. He don't want to pay it. Yeah.
Well, I don't have to pay anything.
Oh yeah, it's only $500 deductible. You got to pay the rest.
Yeah. No, my out of pocket is like I think 5,000, right?
Mm.
But based on everything I've got, they cover that too. So
They
I
cover
shouldn't
that
have
too.
any problems.
I submitted. There that goes. Let me highlight that on my to-do list.
So what, your
That's
medical
done.
insurance pays your loss of earnings as well?
Yeah, they'll pay that because of the limited income. If they try to give it to me, I could turn around and say, look, since I've got the Q1 status, I can't pay it, and they'll cover it.
Sure, I'm gonna do one more. Get all of my AGF done.
Why is that?
Also,
Jody said that firemen are gonna have to start carrying guns now.
They should.
Why?
In this day and age,
every first responder should at least have something available to them.
Yeah.
Even if it's not a actual firearm, less lethal, like taser, something like that.
Oh yeah.
DJ, if you were listening earlier, you would have known that they said that some firefighters got ambushed.
Oh, I don't think I paid attention to that.
Well, we know. No,
it's sad, but
in Idaho last night.
But the truth is, even if they had weapons, it wouldn't have helped them. They got
that wouldn't
ambushed.
help them then. Probably not. The guy set a brush fire, and as they came over to put the brush fire out, he was in the bushes back in the back, and he started picking them off. I think they said 2 were killed, one's fighting for his life, and I think there's a total of 9 that were shot.
And this was in Idaho?
In Idaho.
Yeah, Idaho, yeah.
Idaho.
That's what I said, Idaho.
No, it's you need to say I demand.
Oh.
You're not the hoe, you the man.
You the man. You the man. I demand. I demand.
Well, I was hesitant in drinking this stuff since I'm just out of surgery. I have nothing in my stomach. But I figured that'd be the best time to drink it because it'd absorb better. And he gave me something for nausea anyway, so down there, so that probably be fine.
Oh my God, a little kid. Get it, man. Been practicing with this trumpet every summer for 4 years and still can't get it right. And he still keep trying.
Yeah. And mute y'all while I hook up all these wires.
All right.
So you're looking to become a second Dizzy Gillespie?
Who's playing a trumpet?
Jonathan.
I don't know. I can't see Jonathan playing a musical instrument.
No, why not?
He's just said
Maybe
he's
he
been
could.
learning. Just said he's been learning for 4 years.
Oh. I wish I still had mine, man, but I don't. Once I got out of high school, I.
Hello.
Now go back tomorrow, man. For 2 days.
Bro.
Oh, it's milk, bread, and butter.
I mean, or not, but
some oil.
body is frozen.
116, 40 night. I know, but I'll read it what I mean.
Who left? I'm probably
All right.
Jonathan dropped.
I gotta clarify something, so I'm gonna have to go. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, Uncle Don. We'll see you. Have a great
Hey,
day.
Don, take care.
Joe, oh, he's not there. Tell Joe it's good to see him actually awake and doing good.
Still kicking.
Well, not kicking. He needs to keep that leg isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Now
there
they
he
got
is.
the electronics back hooked up again.
Israel happens when we confront the problem set.
Now they got a heart monitor on me again just to check.
9.
President Trump has done, and so I think that there are many kind of stuff on.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the nurse that just came in, I said, now you got everything. Now you just got to find that turkey sandwich.
Visions of turkey sandwiches running through Joe's head.
Well, I haven't eaten since 9 o'clock last night.
Damn.
You know, she said, we got your turkey sandwich, but we're making sure they want you to eat it already. That you can eat it right now.
Paul, you're muted.
They went and got you a turkey sandwich again, or that was last night?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I am listening because I heard you say that they got you a turkey sandwich last night.
Yeah, last night they got me one at like 9 o'clock before Jen went around and found me one.
But you said earlier that you were going to tell them you wanted another turkey sandwich.
Yeah, and they said they got me one, but they got to make sure the doctor so they could eat it right now.
Oh, okay.
The turkey sandwiches here, it's regular thin sliced turkey, right? Cold cut, but it's about 10 pieces, 12 pieces of it. It's about an inch thick. It's got a lot of turkey on it, you know?
Sounds all right.
It's actually a pretty good sandwich. I could live on that one right now.
Don't put some stuffing on it.
Well, I can't. They don't have all that crap here. I'm telling them to get me two containers of mustard. I'm just loading it with mustard because it's just funny about it. I don't like turkey and mustard, but the taste is what I'm craving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bit of heat.
The mustard taste is what I'm craving. And I'm figuring I'm getting turmeric with it or turmeric with it
Yeah.
by eating the mustard. So that's going to help a little bit.
Jonathan's back.
Yeah, y'all froze up for some reason. But then I did just plug in the Air 3 batteries. The phone was sitting next to it, and y'all froze up.
But
we're changing your name now, Jonathan, to Dizzy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But according to the doctor, the good news and all of this, when she talks to me later, I'll hear more. But the good news was that she agreed with me about, let's not fool with she said home health will be fine. She said, because she says, from what we see and what they're telling me about you, you're fine. And they're saying, and she agrees that I just need to be off my feet a little bit more. So the next time they change the dressing on this is going to be Thursday, right? To check it out and look at it. And she said, and what we'll do at that point, if everything looks good, when we bandage you back up, then we'll either let you go home or keep you a couple more days. So I'm gonna probably be here till at least Thursday, you know. So, but that's good news. I don't mind that. That's good. I can deal with that.
Oh, and by the way, Jonathan, that was in a good way. Not dizzy like TJ. Dizzy as in get
And we got to remember, whenever TJ starts laughing, to mute Paul.
That's funny.
Paul should have worked for SeaWorld.
That's so funny.
Hey, Paul, how many people you got watching?
How many what?
How many people watching?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Got 10.
10?
Yeah, before you started doing that seal impression, you had 14.
No, it didn't. Everybody loves TJ, right?
That's right.
Right, Jonathan?
They love TJ.
Yes,
they don't
we
like the
do.
seal impression.
There's a new comedy series, To Hell with Raymond. Let's get TJ.
You said what, Mark?
It's a new TV series, To Hell with Raymond.
Yeah.
Everybody loves TJ.
Yeah, that's right.
To hell with Raymond.
Everybody loves Raymond. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Joe loves it when you get going, TJ.
Like I said, I don't mind TJ getting going. I just don't want you getting going.
That's pretty good. Oh gosh. You know, it's funny because when we wrap up here, like I'll go back and watch, you know, some of the previous streams where I'm, you know, just laughing away, and I just start laughing because I see myself laughing. It's, I don't know, it's just quite entertaining for me.
Well, it should be labeled TJ giggles. No, TJ with infectious the giggles.
Yeah,
it infects everybody. They want to giggle. It's like Joe's got to behave himself because he can't be rolling and laughing and clapping in that hospital bed.
Yeah.
Right, Joe?
Well, you said TJ infectious giggles. That means it gets you sick.
Yeah, give him some antibiotics.
So she hooked me up to my heart monitor, right? I got a pocket for the heart monitor thing. She done threw it on the bed over here. I had to rehook it up. That's the other thing about being EMS. You want it the right way, you know?
There's the right way, and then there's the wrong way, and then there's Joe's way.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got a point there. Tell you about my daughter last night, Paul.
Did she go take care of the dogs?
She not only went and took care of the dogs, but she sat in the hallway and brushed them like I asked her.
Oh,
And her dog Loki, Loki can't stand when Brittany brushes her because Brittany used to hurt him. Used to hurt him because she'd get a knot and pull a knot out and everything else, right? Fight it.
Right.
So I said, sit down there and brush him. He'll come to you. I said, use the green hairbrush. That's the one I use on him. He was all up in her lap, putting his head all up against her while she was brushing him. She goes, I've never seen him like this. I said, because he's loved. You know?
That's right.
I said, and then she brushed all three of them and they just loved it, right? And I had to have her remember a couple months ago I bought that audio mixer.
Yeah.
And I never used it because it just didn't work right with my mic, you know? So I put it on eBay. That sucker sold. I haven't sold anything on eBay in months. And I'm selling 2 things this week on eBay.
Wow.
So she had to come print the label and ship it yesterday for me, right? And she went through it. The only thing that I regret is she had to pull up my spreadsheet with all my bills on it and make a copy. Send me a screenshot so I know what bills are coming out when. I know who they are. Just don't want to accidentally miss one. Because I could pay it from right here, right?
Right.
But the only thing I regret in the matter is that she sat there and she's analyzing stuff. She got to read through everything.
Well, you said that you're going to have home health care?
Eventually. Yeah, because it looks like I'm gonna be here till at least Thursday.
Okay.
That's what we talked about this morning. I'll know more when she comes in and talks to me later. You know, because they said because they want to keep. They said 3 to 5 days. It's a no leak, no look, no peek deal. They've got the vacuum on it again, but they don't have the stuff going on it. So it's just a vacuum seal. All it does, it compresses everything, and it takes any fluids out that is building up. And that right there will be. Let's see, I got it's a new one. Yeah, it's a whole new one, so I get to see what comes out of it. And that's because I have the lathes that pick up all the fluids. So that'll keep the fluid out of it. So
Yeah.
when they look at it on Thursday, that's really the big day to see how the graph's taken, you know? And if she said if everything's looking good and they don't have to go back and put another one on, she said we probably won't because everything's clean. She said then she was talking we talked about going to the unit, but I told her I said I can't do it because it's gonna be too close. And she said, well, home health very suitable for you because of the way it's wrapped and everything. So then I might go home Thursday, and it'll be the home health. They'll come in and do all of that. I won't have to worry about it. I just got to worry about not breaking something, you know, like dropping a machine or something like that. So I should be home in a couple of days.
Well, hopefully, by the weekend anyway, right?
I don't care. It could be weekend. We see weekends don't matter to me right now. It could be if they want to keep me over the weekend on Monday. I'm all game. You know, I don't care. The longer they want to they can keep me in here, keeping me off my feet.
Yeah.
It's better for me. So I could deal with that, and then that'll give me 2 weeks. It'll give me 1 whole week before I really have to really start pushing, and I can get all the envelopes printed, take my time, and start getting prepared. Because I'm prepared. The only thing I'm not prepared for is that I don't have the pose picked out that I want to do. I usually try to do a different pose each year. And when you deal with 200 kids, right? You put out a pose on a picture and tell them this is the pose. You don't let everybody do their own thing. You give them what you want them to do and take the picture. Because when you have 200 kids wanting to hold the ball a different way or this and this and this and this, it takes double the time. And I can knock all the like varsity day, freshman day. It's gonna take me about 2 hours of shooting pictures. Varsity days is gonna take about 3 hours of shooting pictures. But if they want to do their own thing, it's gonna take 6 hours. So, hell no, you do it just like this. And I usually grab a trainer if I'm dealing with a football and a helmet. I have a trainer stand there, putting the helmet in the right position where they can hold it. Though I don't have to even move, you know. And that's how it's gonna definitely be this year. I just need to find a different pose that's gonna be unique this year. But I'm not to that point yet. So we'll get to it. Now I'll be honest. I know it's got to be the Toradol. I don't know what else she gave me, but I got to find out. The Toradol has got to be the reason why I don't feel that graft on the hip. But from what I do feel of it, it may not be as bad as I thought. Because I felt it
Just
before
don't
she
look.
hit me with the Toradol.
If you look, you're gonna feel it. So don't look at
I ain't looking shit. hey, hey, Jonathan, I ain't looking at none.
it. You already know the rule, don't you?
Oh, remember, I work medical. You know, I know better. I told one patient one time, it was a stab wound we were working on. And he said, "What happened?" I said, "You got stabbed like that." And he goes, "Well, it don't even hurt." And he started to look that way, and I slapped him. He said, "What?" He said, "What?" I said, "Don't even look at it." I said, "There's no reason for you to look at it. I'm working on it. If I want to see," I said, "when you look at it, you're gonna be in all kind of shit, and then I'm gonna have to fight with you." You know.
That one you gonna feel it.
I got the world famous Dr. Tran coming in. Hold on.
Okay.
The world famous doctor.
The one that the surgeon that did the operation,
Oh.
I think.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off here and get me something to eat and just kind of veg before I have to start getting ready.
Okay, what do you guys think? Think we should close it down?
Yeah, I think enough is enough. Is enough. Is enough. Is enough.
All right, everybody. Hey, we'll see you again later today at 5. But night, TJ, you're going to be at work.
Yeah, but I'll
Packing
pop
it in
in.
today, huh? Packing it in early.
Packing it in. Yep.
Y'all have a good day.
Yep. Bye for now.
You too, man.